Yes, greetings everyone. Thank you for joining me. I'm about to make one of my world-renowned smoothies. Thought I would share the process with you. It varies depending on what fruit I have, if I'm making a fruit smoothie. So anyway, first thing I'm gonna put in here is a small piece of banana. I never eat a whole banana or use a whole banana in my smoothies. That's just me. Some people do, a lot of people do, but I'll be stopped up for days, and that's why I prefer the bananas that are very ripe and have the spots on them, you know, because those are better for digestion than like the straight yellow or even green bananas. So just put a little piece in like this. Today I'll be using my Vitamix blender. I highly recommend the Vitamix. This actually belonged to my parents, and they're both with the ancestors now, so that's how long. And just you can make smoothies, soups, bread, all kinds of stuff with this. It's an all-purpose blender, the best one out there as far as I'm concerned. And the thing was, when I got it, this part here, I don't remember what that part is called, but it was broken, so I called the Vitamix, and my parents had bought this thing like, man, probably in the 80s. And I wanted to buy another one, a replacement, and they were like, oh no, well those have a lifetime guarantee, so they sent me a free one. So that's another reason to have the Vitamix. Okay, put my banana in. I got these little mangoes. It's the first time I've seen mangoes so small from my tropical fruit market, Sassoon, up in the Little Armenia section of Los Angeles. Check it out if you're ever in Los Angeles. They got the real deal. Okay, so I could probably, first of all, there is a seed. Mangoes have seeds, so I don't want to put the seed in there. I could probably put the skin in, but I'm gonna take the skin off and just deal with the fruit today. That's usually what I do anyway. I mean, there's times when I actually eat mango, and I will eat the skin at times. You know, a lot of times the skin of most fruits and vegetables, that's like sometimes the most nutritious part. So, but you know, mango skin can also be a little bitter sometimes. So here I'm just cutting some of the mango off of the seed. Thinking about my next ingredient, I forgot to pull it out, but I'm gonna go get that in a second. So that's pretty good for the mango. I love to finish off the fruit that's around the seed because it's so delicious. As I get older, I appreciate fruit more and more. And as I stop eating other junk and other sugar-laden products, even from the health food store, tons of sugar in all different forms. So, yeah, fruit is highly delicious. I have a pink pineapple. Let me get a piece of that. I will be right back. Here's the pink pineapple, also from Sassoon's. Juicy like regular pineapple. People ask me which is better. I'm just gonna take a piece and put it in. It's tough to say. Sometimes I feel like the pink pineapple is juicier, at least until I get hold of a perfect yellow pineapple. So yeah, it's really hard to say. All right, next ingredient, I like to go with 1 date. Of course, take the seed out. Sometimes if I want more sweetness, I'll put in a couple of dates. Now, I love Irish moss. I've loved it for years, even back from when I used to go to the Jamaican restaurants in the early 80s. That was my first exposure to it. I just put like, maybe 1 teaspoon or a couple of teaspoons or a tablespoon, whatever. I don't have any kind of recipe written out. Just do what I feel at the time. Now, one of my favorite fruits, passion fruit, also from Sassoon's, although I've seen it at Ear One, I've gotten it at Ear One, and I love passion fruit, either just eating it or putting it in my smoothies. See all that juice coming out of there? Wow. I gotta just taste it before I put it in. Wow. When they wrinkle up, that's when they're really nice and sweet. You still get that tartness. This one could actually, it's still gonna be great, but this one could actually have wrinkled up a little more. Yeah. Get all of that. And I'll eat that part there. Delicious. And like I said earlier, I change the smoothie up depending on what fruits I have. I have a few goji berries here. I'm gonna drop those in there. Okay, now, even though this is not vegan, I've been a proponent of bee pollen, royal jelly, all those kind of products. That's why I don't really consider myself a vegan, even though I am probably 95, 96% vegan. I've eaten fish from time to time, but not so much lately because I'm very concerned. I would only eat fish when I would go to a restaurant or something, but I'm concerned about the whether it's farm grade or wild and all, or it's polluted. So I don't do fish too much, but I do bee pollen and royal jelly. So I'm gonna put a little, like a teaspoon of bee pollen in here. We're almost there. I like nuts and seeds. I'm gonna put a little protein powder in it, and it already has like pumpkin seeds and chia seeds, so I'm not gonna add that. But I am gonna add some pine nuts. Very nutritious for you. Just, just shake a few out of the bag. Like I said, I don't have a recipe for this. Maybe I should make a recipe and patent it and make $1 million, but right now I'm just trying to live free and easy. I am gonna put a few hemp seeds from the hemp plant, aka marijuana, which we all love. Okay, I'm just gonna put, this is just my thing, just a couple of pecans. I find that pecans add to a creaminess, just a little fingerful like that. I don't want to overdo it on the nuts. Okay, now I have some non-dairy coconut super probiotic yogurt. unsweetened. I'm gonna drop some of that in there. I'll either use this, or I might even actually at times just use a teaspoon of coconut oil. That's actually enough. I'm licking the spoon like I used to lick the spoon when my mom would be baking a cake. So, national pastime, you know? Okay, so, got everything. Now I'm gonna use almond milk today. And let me say this, I in no way consider myself an expert on health or diet or live it or whatever you want to call it. In fact, I listen and learn a lot from all the health practitioners that are on Instagram and YouTube, and there's so many, and a lot of them are different, and some will say this is bad, some will say that is bad. So I'm just trying to go by what feels right to me. I've been either a vegetarian or a vegan with minor ventures into eating fish, because at a time in my life I was actually a fisherman. So anyway, as far as the milk, I'm gonna use almond milk. Some people say it's bad, it's not good, but then some people say all milks are not good. I don't know. I'm just going by what feels right to me and what tastes good. It's not all about the taste, but it's gotta taste somewhat good. So, like I said, I don't have a recipe, so I'm just adding what looks good to me. Okay. Now, this is Chuvani certified organic plant-based protein. This is the vanilla. It's made from only 5 ingredients. I don't have my glasses. Organic pea protein, organic vanilla flavor, organic pumpkin seed, organic monk fruit extract. That's a little sweetener that they use. It's supposed to be better than a lot of sweeteners. I don't deal too much with sweeteners, but I like this protein. So it's like when I make oatmeal, I'll use just a touch of maple syrup. But pretty much I've cut out all sugar. I never add sugar to stuff. So yeah. And then another option, but I'm not going to use it for this particular mix. This is another Superfood Plus from Dr. Schultz. You know, I think I turned you on to him in an earlier post. He's out here in LA in the Marina Del Rey section, sells some great herbal products. And this is, I like this. If I make a smoothie with apple juice, I more than likely use this. Tastes really good with that. I don't feel it would taste as good with this. I mean, I've used it with smoothies like this, and like I said, it's not all about the taste, but at times I want it to taste good. This is like my dessert. I've basically cut out all other forms of dessert, either fruit or a smoothie. That's my dessert. All right. So I think we've got everything. Got to put the protein powder in. I don't always use you know how they give you this little thing to scoop it up with, a little scoop. I don't always fill it to the top, you know, especially since it has monk fruit, which I don't think is bad for me, but you know, it's a natural sweetener, but I still don't want to use too much. All right. I think we're just about ready to go. Let me see what I did with the top. Here we go. Trying to think, is there anything else? Aha! One more thing. This, my friends, sunflower liquid lecithin. It's good for the memory and the brain. So when you get old like me, you know, you don't want to have to worry about brain issues and all that. I don't even like put it in a teaspoon. I just put a drop of this in here. It's almost, oh, there we go. It's almost empty. But yeah, I just put a spot of it in there. Now, if you get lecithin, make sure you get the sunflower seed, sunflower liquid lecithin. Stay away from the soy lecithin. Yeah. Soy, you know, soy like tempeh is good, but too much soy is not good. So, anyway, little piece of lettuce. I'm gonna drop that in there just to get those nutrients. Put the top on, and here we go. Yeah, I love this Vitamix. All right. Now we'll pour it in our glass. It's an old mason jar, which makes a great glass. It's nice and creamy. I know. I shouldn't do that if I'm serving other people, huh? But I'm not. I'm serving myself. Got a touch left. Yes, love and blessings to the universe and to everyone that lives in it. Seen? All right, people. Let me taste it.